Man, that water is gorgeous. There are so many people in Yellowstone. It is insane.
You will arrive at your destination. You have arrived.
I lift my arm and I can tell how sore I am. Hello.
Oh, howdy.
Yes, please. Awesome, thank you. Okay, I changed shirts. I'm currently in my son's shirt, which is why you keep seeing me wear this shirt, and then I have a white one that's similar to this, but this one's way nicer. This old man was walking by staring at my dog because he's just right here staring at everybody, and he waved. I didn't know my campground was an hour and a half into Yellowstone from where I was camping in Grand Tetons. So at this point, I'm just going to keep making stops along the way to get to camp because I'm driving so far into Yellowstone. I can't check in until 3, and it is 11:30, so I have plenty of time to explore. But I'm currently at Thumb Geyser about to check out this place. It looks pretty cool. It is packed. There are so many people in Yellowstone. It is insane. This whole place is a very easy boardwalk to walk along, and you just walk around everything. And there's different, I guess, thermal pools around it. It's pretty cool. But it is very strong wind, so I've yet to smell any sulfur, which is kind of strange. I was kind of excited to see what it actually smells like. My only complaint about this place, which is a stupid complaint because it's beautiful and it's so cool, is I wish they had more signs. I want to know how deep these things are, how hot they are, if they've explored them, do things live in them, what temperature they are. I'm nosy. Tell me things.
Different perspectives. I'm trying. I know you're trying, baby. I saw you in a dream and you were touching my body, but I didn't. You hesitated. I don't mind waiting. You're everything that I want. I spend the whole time sitting in the silence. That's what makes you safe.
body hurts. So the geyser's not meant to go off until 1:55, give or take 10 minutes. So we came back to the camper to eat some snacks, and then we're gonna go back and see it. So I downloaded this app called Guide Along. Essentially, you just pick the national park you're going to, and it makes it into a GPS map, and then you plug your phone in, and while you're driving around, it gives you information of things to do, things to see. This one actually told us how to get to the parking lot of Old Faithful, which is kind of funny. But it's very passive aggressive when it tells you to do something. It told us like 4 times to come see the lobby of this hotel. And it sounds just like Carl from Dungeon Crawler. So it's very funny. It was $20 and it's all of Yellowstone. While you drive around, it just keeps you updated. You can spend $25, you can get the Grand Tetons and Yellowstone, but Grand Tetons was so small, I didn't bother with that one. I'm just gonna try the Yellowstone one. So far, I like it.
And finally, while you're here, you absolutely must go and view the lobby of the Old Faithful Inn. I won't say anything more about that, except you really should do it. Really. I do this again.
I think of you somewhere, and I'm still hanging around. You will always be my ocean. I will let you wash away the weekend.
I'm actually back to the car. I'm going to try to find out where my camp is. I think I'm still like 40 minutes away from it. I'm also going to find food. I thought Old Faithful was going to be kind of gimmicky and not worth it because it's the only thing I ever hear people talk about at Yellowstone. I think it is worth it. You do have to get here early. They have on the website when they think it will go off, and it's 10 minutes before or after that estimation, so you can plan ahead. We found parking an hour early, and then we walked back in 30 minutes before their suspected time to go off was. It's very confusing because it goes off like little spurts here and there, so you think it's going to erupt soon. It doesn't. You keep just putting your phone up and then like putting it back down because it's not going off. I think it ended up going off maybe 5 minutes late. It was still really cool though, but people like line up outside to see it. And then I guess one of the other ones that was next to it went off while we were out there. I didn't get to see that one too well because I was so far in front of Old Faithful that one was way away, but it was still pretty cool. I like this place.
Don't know why, but I'm here somehow, and you're already waiting right before you sat me down.
So I ran into West Yellowstone because I was told by my uncle that I needed to get binoculars, that I would greatly appreciate having these because they regretted not having them. So I got binoculars. I'm very excited to take these out. I was on my way to Hayden Valley, which is meant to be where you can go see a bunch of wildlife. But on the way of going there, I was told there's a very beautiful waterfall coming up on the right. So we stopped to check this out, and I'm excited to see it because it looks really pretty from the road. So I know it's gonna look even better in person. Yellowstone is so gorgeous, especially if you're someone who loves water. This place is amazing. There's literally water everywhere, waterfalls, thermal things. It's so cool. This was Sulphur Cauldron. I'm not gonna lie, I only stopped here because the tour guide mentioned that it smells like pure sulfur, and I just wanted to see how bad it smelled because everyone always complains about it. So we stopped here. Honestly, the tour guide's really cool because it told us about trees, forest fires. It tells you before the stops are coming up, about the stops, and then like when to turn. It's not a bad purchase for 20 bucks. I like it so far. Just got to camp. I'm very, very thankful that I guess the camp host, or I don't know what they call themselves, like at actual campgrounds, they're open till like 10. So they were on site and able to check us in because I could not figure out what campsite we were in. I checked my email, I knew the campground, but I checked my email, I signed into their website and was like looking everywhere for it and I couldn't find it. Thankfully they were able to point me in the right direction, and he wrote on a piece of paper. He also told me about some cool hikes that are in the area. He was very enthusiastic about his job, which was really fun to see and cute. But yeah, I'm very glad to be stopped. I think the only thing I can't get over is how close you are to your neighbors if you camp in national parks. I understand it's like limited space, but it is jarring to see how many people you can truly see next to you and around you. Like I can see everything, and there's 6 sites I can clearly see just looking, 7 sites I can clearly see just looking out my front window. I don't even know how many are behind me that I could see. It's crazy. But I need to start making dinner and I want to relax for a minute because I've been running around since like 9 o'clock this morning. I have seen so much of Yellowstone and yet none of Yellowstone. I'm excited to see more tomorrow.
I used to jump without looking. Didn't care if I fell too hard. Now I keep my hands in my pockets.
I just made fried rice for dinner with Spam. Super easy. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day. I woke up this morning and immediately went to the front of the campsite because they have showers. They give you kind of like a punch card and you get 2 showers a day for however many nights you're staying. And I was so excited to actually have like constant hot water and take like an actual shower. I haven't taken an actual shower that's not in this camper. The Buena Vista video where we went to the hot springs. So I was very, very excited to get to take a good shower. But I am now at the Canyon Visitor Center, I believe. I had just parked and this cute couple just walked over. I was staring at their Ekko because they have a vehicle like ours across the parking lot, and I was looking at it and they came over to talk and we were just chatting about our Ekkos and where we got them, where we're from. They're actually from Tennessee, which is so funny. It's so weird. If you ask where we're from, we will tell you Arizona. But if we're in Arizona, we'll tell you Alabama. And so when they ask where we're from, they're like, oh, we're from Arizona. Like, oh, we're from Tennessee. We're like, oh, we're actually from Alabama. So it sounds like we're lying every time we tell somebody. But they were so sweet and so kind. And they like my dog, which I think is like plus 10 points to anybody. But we were just talking about our Ekkos and how we like them and what we've done and where we've been. It was just really cute. I love the fact that if you have like an Ekko van, you just immediately like come over and talk to each other. I think that's so funny because I mean, I don't. I'm too much of a chicken, but I think it's so cute when other people do because it's just so, it feels like a community more than like what you're actually doing. Because van life is a community, but I feel like people tend to get hyper focused on what they're doing. They just get kind of more involved in their own lives. But when you have like an Ekko and like you see another Ekko, like you just immediately just become like friends. It's so cute. I am at the visitor center. I am about to take my stamp book in and see if I can get the stamp for Yellowstone because I don't have it yet. And yeah, I don't know what the plans are today. I haven't planned anything of this trip. Once again, I'm just kind of winging it and trying to see what we find. So I took my book in and they only have the date stamp. Apparently the only place that has the giant stamp like the Grand Teton one that will say Yellowstone is Old Faithful. Apparently all the locations used to have it, but they no longer do. They now have to ask the front desk for it and then they'll stamp it for you because the stamp's like 100 years old. So I guess I'm gonna go to Old Faithful and get another one of these because I didn't know that was a thing. I also got a magnet. I did get my Yellowstone magnet, which is cute. It looks like a little stamp, which is ironic because I didn't get a stamp. Oh well. Hello. I was told that you guys have the stamp for this.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
We've been stuck in traffic for like 20 minutes, but I think it might be because there's a bison right there. Like right off the side of the road. He's so close. Do you see him? He had a friend, but the friend left. I don't like these looking at me. If you can hear like a weird noise in the back, that is, I'm not wearing my glasses. I don't know where they're at. They're in the camper somewhere. I just reapplied sunblock. If you can hear a weird noise in the back, that is the AC running for the pets. Because it's not super hot yet, but it is warming up. It gets hotter in the camper than it does outside, so the AC is on. The gap between Old Faithful and the gap between where I'm at now, which is the Prismatic Overlook, isn't that big, but I think it took me an hour to get into this parking lot because there are so many people out today. I felt like yesterday it wasn't that bad, or maybe I just was in the right areas at the right time. But today it seems like it's a lot. Today it seems like there's people everywhere, and it's a lot. I do love national parks. I have been very happy and grateful and thankful to be here. By all means, this is a great experience. It's a cool experience. However, my complaint is I've been like dispersed camping for 1 or 2 months now. I'm not really sure how long I've been dispersed camping, non-stop, consistent. And so going from that to this has felt very, very overwhelming because there's just so many people here. And most of them are nice, most of them are happy to be out. It just feels overwhelming. So, it's fine. I'm fine. There's a Gold Rush rally going, and I saw them in Jackson last time I was there, but I didn't get the clip fast enough. Because they were flying down a road. But apparently they're here now in Yellowstone, which is crazy. And I just saw one of them stuck in a tree. One of their rally cars, they literally ran into a tree, which is insane. Not the overlook I thought it was. So I'm trying a different trail to see if it's the one that actually looks it down onto the prismatic pool. Crossing fingers. That hike was marked as easy, and maybe to somebody else it was, but the first chunk of it was flat, which was easy. Greatly appreciated. The last half of it is straight uphill. I can't do uphill. My heart races so fast because of all the issues, but I kept having to stop and breathe. It was a lot. And I also haven't ate today, and it's like 4 o'clock. I've been running nonstop today, trying to see as much as I can see. Tonight is my last night here, and I've seen most of like the south of Yellowstone. My camp is North Yellowstone, so the goal tomorrow is to wake up, take my last shower, And then I'm gonna head to like all the north things. We're gonna see Mammoth and the Grand Canyon and things like that. So I'm excited about that. But right now I am starving and I am tired. So I think I'm gonna go to camp early tonight and chill, make some dinner, enjoy a campfire, relax for a minute. If you guys are watching these videos consecutively, I filmed the Great Tetons and Yellowstone in the same week. I was in the Grand Tetons for 2 days and I think I'm here for 3 days. So it's been a lot for me personally. I've also been sick like half of it, so it's been a great time. But it is beautiful here. I have loved it, but I am just very, very tired. I want to sleep late and chill. Like I'm excited for that personally. If you can't tell, I lied. It's hard not to keep exploring because there's so much to see here. I don't want to miss anything. But look how cool this place is. I do appreciate all of their boardwalks. I'm less likely to trip on a boardwalk. Apparently this is Mammoth Springs. I didn't know this was what it was. I kept hearing about it. My uncle told me about it, but this is really cool. Kind of thought there'd be more water, but I think there's water at the end. It's crazy, I've been here 2 days now, and I'm still surprised every time I get near one of these hot springs or hot water, whatever's, that it smells so bad and like sulfur. It looks like a different planet. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. I just woke up and got dressed solely because I'm about to go take my last good shower. I'm so excited. But it is our last day here. I'm about to head further into Wyoming because there's a town that I was told I have to visit by a friend. And then I think I'm gonna head north. I haven't decided where I'm going yet, to be completely honest. I've got plans coming up later this year, so I'm trying to make sure I don't go too far away from certain areas again. So yeah, I'm just kind of winging it until then. But this place is amazing. I have truly enjoyed it. It's crazy that this is like the most expensive campsite that I've ever stayed at, and it's the one campsite that I've spent the least amount of time in. I would still very much recommend getting a campsite in Yellowstone or in the Grand Tetons if it's somewhere that you're going to visit, because getting in and out of the gates takes so long. It just makes more sense to be on site. Can't, it's fine. I've had friends and family who have stayed outside of the national park and drove in, but this was just such an easier experience to just come in and park and I had somewhere saved. I will say, if you are someone who travels with your dog, you can totally bring your dog. They can be anywhere off of where a car can be, like a road, a parking lot, visitor centers, things like that, for 100 feet so that they can be out. I personally wouldn't bring my dog if he hadn't lived in the camper with me and he's already here, just because I feel bad that he's not getting to roam around as much and explore as much as like I am. I love taking him with me, as you guys know. So that's just my personal experience. The only reason I didn't mind doing it this way this week is because he's still healing from where he got neutered. And so he can't walk much anyway. He can't do much anyway. Today's like his first day that he's like up and ready to go, which is perfect because we're leaving. But it is almost time to check out. So I'm going to go and take my shower. I don't even have anything to pack up this time around because I didn't even get out to explore. We literally came in, passed out, woke back up, and started leaving again every day. I'm gonna go now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next one. Bye.